talk weather right now with our meteorologist, Daniel McFarland. Okay, so it is toasty out there, Daniel, so maybe, just maybe, we're going to see some rainfall finally.
Yes, so Angelique, as you know, those warm temperatures are needed for the storms, and we hit 106 today at the airport, so that's nice and hot. But is the rain getting there? It's trying to. So let's go ahead and show you what's happening with the rain. A lot of it sticking closer towards the Catalinas and the Rincons at the moment. As far as anything down there at the airport, there were a few showers earlier today, but it's pretty clear down at that portion. Now looking closer towards 3 points, really in between there and Tucson Estates, there is another thunderstorm developing. You're seeing a few strikes of lightning with that one, but so far the strongest thunderstorm has now moved out of the foothills. It's now moving closer towards the Catalinas. So one thing I've noticed with these storms today is that they're mostly starting off down in the south and moving up towards the north. A lot of the storms have actually started moving over towards the west like you typically see, but then that wind change recently has kind of messed those up just a little bit. So one thing I want to point out is that this storm right here is going to be moving up over Mount Lemmon, and as you can see, moving pretty quickly across the Catalina. So if you're in a spot like Oracle, some of these thunderstorms, if they survive the mountains, will be headed your direction. Now Oro Valley is going to be another spot we're seeing a good bit of rain at the moment. So checking out that spot, you can see that they've had quite a bit over the last little while, and right around 1/4 inch an hour with their rain rate. So that's going to be one area we're tracking that could potentially have some standing water. That's a ton over a very short amount of time. Now another spot I want to track is going to be closer towards Safford. They've had a lot throughout the whole day today, and they're still looking at some right now. But thankfully, all that lightning they were dealing with is just about over. So far, it seems like more of those lightning storms closer towards the city of Tucson as opposed to what you have near Safford. And speaking of some of those storms, I want to look at their heights because, as many of you know, we like to check on the cloud heights here just to see how strong they are. And you can see they're right around 30,000 feet on average all across the city and all across the mountains. So what that tells me, no severe potential here. We're not looking at hail, but there's still going to be plenty of static electricity there for that lightning to develop, and that's going to be one thing we're tracking really just about everyone over the next few hours here. Now further down towards the south, if you're in Nogales, not really too much happening for you in that area, but I do think tomorrow is going to be another time we're looking at for some great rain chances. In fact, throughout the evening, I think it's largely going to be dying down here over the next couple hours. We've likely already peaked with the amount of rain we're looking at, but there could be a second round on Sunday. I think if you saw it in the city of Tucson for tomorrow, it's not really going to be your day tomorrow, but as you can see right there, some storms developing around Sierra Vista, moving through spots like Tubac, Green Valley, maybe even a spot like Sahuarita, or into a spot like Nogales. So hopefully we can get some rain for you today because you largely missed out on what you saw before. All right, so real quick look at that 7-day forecast. There is going to be more rain chances, and yes, as Angelique and I talked about before, some very warm temperatures. And those warm temperatures aren't going to be moving at all over the next week, staying over 100 degrees. We're going to go from 106 down to about 102 by next Saturday. But the good news is that there's going to be rain chances every single day over the next 7, with your strongest days being next Thursday and Friday. And I know one person that's real excited about that is David. David, what you got for us?